Good afternoon, everyone. I have Dominic here. Dominic is asleep by, well, he's a realborn by Bountiful Baby, or from Bountiful Baby. He is a 3D scanned of a real baby that was 3D printed and then made into vinyl. So I have just put him together today. He is 5 pounds. 10.2 ounces, if I remember correctly. I just wanted to let you get a close-up of his beautiful face. Okay, let me start over. He is supposed to be my first giveaway baby for Patreon, but since I haven't had much interest, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sell him, and I'm going to sell him at a discounted price because I'm not overly happy with his coloring. So I am offering him at a discounted price of $350, and so I'm going to do his photo shoot today. It is kind of dark and cloudy right now, or well, it's not really cloudy, it's smoke. There's tons of fires around us. So anyhow, so I'm just going to show you all that he's coming with, and I'm going to also get him into a onesie for his photo shoot. So first I have this Winnie the Pooh hat. It's really cute. I've had it for a little while. I usually have a couple in my collection, but this is the last one, and it just looks adorable on him, so he's gonna go home with that. I also have 2 little hand mitts to cover his hands when he goes home. I'm just gonna set those over here. 2 little 0 to 3 month socks. I'm not sure what it says on the bottom of them, but little socks. And then also, let's see. Oh, I have his 2 pacifiers. Not sure the brand of this one. And this one I got from Toys R Us. I think it's their, is it Gagu Tagu or something like that brand from Toys R Us, but he's got like a cute little alien on him. And so I'm going to send both of these home with Dominic, and they've both been magnet, and they've got a cloth, and I'm just going to stick them, I'll show you really quick. I'm going to put them in a little organza bag together, and so they'll go home, something like that. I might put tissue paper around them. That's what I normally do. And then we also have this sleeper. It's gently used. It's, I don't know, it's like vintage, I think. The tag looks like it anyway. I have some vintage stuff, but yeah. So but it looks brand new. It's turquoise with white stripes. It feels kind of like chenille, I think that the white does, but the turquoise just feels like towel material. So I'm gonna also he'll go home in this outfit, or sleeper, he'll go home in that. And then I also have, this is a gently used outfit. I do give gently used with less expensive babies because it keeps the cost down that way, and I can usually send a few outfits. So this onesie is white, and it has cute little monkeys, and then every now and then there's a monkey with a teeny tiny frog, and it is just adorable. This is a 0 to 3 months. Child of Mine is the brand. So, and then this is actually a brand new outfit. I got it at Walmart. It says newborn George, but I think they were on sale because, I mean, it's huge. Look how big this is. There's no way this is newborn size. So, I did have him originally. I mean, look, it's almost the same length as him. If it doesn't end up working, I'll probably put it back on the shelf because, I mean, it is huge. I'll probably just put it back on the shelf and grab something a bit smaller, but guessing, I would say this is more like 3 to 6 months. Not new, definitely not newborn. And oh, I forgot to mention what color it is for those who may not be able to tell. It is gray along the neck and along the shoulder, along the legs. There's gray trim. The onesie itself is white with little gray stars all over it. So I thought that would go really nice with his skin tone. And finally, for clothing, I have a 0 to 3 months onesie. This one's a Gerber brand. I buy them from Bed Bath & Beyond. They're usually a pretty good deal for 4. So I just buy, a couple of packages usually, and so I'm almost out of these, so I'm gonna have to order some more. But again, this one's almost as long as him, but I did try him in newborn size because I thought newborn would fit, but however, newborn, it was really difficult getting the onesie on. It didn't work very well. It was really tight. And then when I got to his sleeper, oh my gosh, it did not fit this guy at all. He's just too long. So I decided to pick out new clothes and do the photo shoot all over again. So, oh, and he will go home with this Winnie the Pooh blanket. It's got Piglet and Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh, and you can see some Tigger in some places too. So this is a gently used blanket as well. So he's everything's been washed and whatnot. So this is what he'll come wrapped up in, with his little hat on, and then I'm gonna put the sleeper on him as well, and then everything else will be nicely wrapped. Also, he does come home with this alligator plush. Now this guy, I left his tag on. Normally I take the tags off, but it says Little Theater up here, and then on the bottom it says Puppet. Now the story behind this guy, I used to make plush toys. I used to design my own patterns for people as well, and sell the rights, but I'm no longer doing that. I bought this guy because I thought he was super cute, but he was a puppet. I took some minky fabric similar to the color of his belly here, which is also kind of minky, but this one is a longer minky pile, I guess they called it, for length. And so I just stuffed his body, sewed him up. And then I also added the teeth on the sides, because if you can tell, or if you can imagine, it was just all green through here and through here, and he just looked funny. So I added teeth. This is just felt that I blanket stitched by hand on, and I think he looks really good like that now. So yeah, will come home with Dominic. And I will also send a couple of extra diapers along with Dominic. I'm not sure if they'll be the exact ones, but they will be 2 disposable diapers. I believe these are newborn size. I'll have to check. They might be a size 1. They're most likely a size 1, judging that he doesn't fit newborn clothing. So, but yeah. So I'm just gonna give a quick rundown of what he's like made out of. So let me bring him. Oh, this guy's kind of heavy. Even though he's only 5 pounds, he's a little heavy. So now the way I do my limbs is I fill them up to, like, elbow or to the knee. Let me see if I can hold him right here. Okay, so he's got glass beads or glass granules all the way up to his elbow. And then I put some stuffing in there. I don't think you can really tell. And then from there I put the glass granules and then more stuffing. And then I do seal my limbs as well. I use fabric when I make bodies. His body is not made by me. I did not make this body. I just grabbed one from the closet, and it happened to not be one I made. So Anyhow, use a piece of fabric that I usually have left over from making bodies, and I just put some glue where the opening is on the arm, a little bit on the outer part of the little flange part that comes out, and then I put a little round disc of fabric over top, and then I let it dry overnight. So his legs are the same way, all the way up to the knee, or just below the knee is the glass beads. Then he's got the stuffing, more glass beads and more stuffing, and then glued shut. So, and then in his head, I use more of a dense stuffing, and he also has a nylon sock of glass beads in his head, and then the rest is all stuffing. I mean, his head still is a bit squishy, but it's not overly squishy like he would be if he didn't have anything. Now inside of his body is I've doubled up a nylon sock, put glass beads in it, so it goes the length of his body, or most of it. And then I use a very, very soft feather-like microfiber stuffing in his body. So he is quite cuddly and soft. So, and let me see if I can show you details of his head. You can see his like veining and everything. Maybe you can tell. That's just some of his detail. Another reason why I wanted to leave him bald. So yeah, really neat. Realistic as possible as I can do. Oh, he is painted with a combination. So once I have my texture mixed up from the Genesis mixes, I use thinning medium again, and then I use a little bit of the satin varnish, I think, and just a tiny little like pounce of the brush into the matte varnish. And that's, you know, the babies start out so shiny with that layer, but as soon as you bake it, it gets nice and matte like it is now. So he is not shiny. Okay, see, that onesie is a little big on him, but there you go. But at least, you know, I would rather it kind of fit big than too small, because that's how the newborn size was for him. It was just too small. Oh, let's see if I can get him in here. Sorry about my weird shirt. I'm not going anywhere today, and so I am just in my pajama shirt still. At least I don't plan on going anywhere anyway. Alright, let's fix your onesie there. There we go. Oh, and I didn't mention, but he does have painted eyebrows. Let me see if I can focus this again. Hopefully that's focused. He has painted eyebrows, and I did light brown eyelashes on him, so he does have a rooted eyelashes as well, and they have been sealed on the inside too. So there is Dominic asleep, and now I better get to his photo shoot before it gets dark. So thank you all so much for watching and listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday.